Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. So I haven't been around in a while. I have this god awful cold that just keeps recycling. So right now I'm still sitting here with my nose all running and stuff. It's terrible. It's been a terrible month. But things are looking up and I'm starting to feel better and that's good. I didn't put the music on because I can't find it. So next time, maybe I'll find it or I'll go back to the site and I'll re-download it and we'll do this again. But oh well, there's no music. Cry about it. So this last month, we have had some shit go down. I have so many things to talk about. I had them all listed here, but like they delete themselves. But don't worry, I have the list. So let's talk about, well, let's just start. Hillary Clinton got herself back into the news. I don't know whether she's testing the waters or what she's really trying to do, but what she did was she went on a podcast. Normal thing. People go on podcasts. Most times it doesn't really cause a sensation. Oh my God. What did Hillary go on a podcast for? She said some things. Some of them were perfectly reasonable. Some of them were, that's how she feels about it. So, like, it wasn't anything extreme, okay? She, like everyone in the world, knows that Tulsi is pretty much a Republican. That's not a secret. Tulsi has never seemed like a Democrat. So I think in Hawaii you have to be a Democrat in order to even run. So that's why she's a Democrat. So kind of like the reason Tucker Carlson pretends to be a Democrat. So she's having like Hillary went on there and she talked about not really Tulsi so much because she didn't say anything about her by name, but she talked about the Russians trying to influence 2020, and she talked about how the Republicans were grooming their own person, and that was Tulsi. For some reason, Tulsi heard Russians, that the Russians were grooming her, and she lost her fucking mind. And she wasn't the only one that heard that, even though that's not what Hillary said. Now, being the type of person I am, good and smart and kind and, curious and diligent and responsible, I actually listened to the podcast. Yeah. So when that was going on, I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean Russians? She said Republicans. I even wrote a little piece on it where I pointed out, hey, she didn't say that. But the media really hates Hillary, so they just say whatever they want. And I'm almost at the point where I'm like, shit, Hillary, if they're going to hate on you the whole entire campaign, might as well run. You might as well be in it. Especially since Beto dropped out, you could take his spot and maybe clear out Steyer. I'm not going to talk about him until later. So we had that go down. Hillary didn't really bother to come out and defend herself because that's not what she said. And I'm sure she has lots of experience in dealing with people who are going to keep repeating things and saying that you said them. Well, that's not what you said. There's nothing you can do with those people. You could even, play the recording for them, and they're going to still hear whatever the fuck they want because that's how people are, especially in the media. I've been having something against the media lately, in case you can't tell. Tulsi, then after she saw these reports in the media, oh, Hillary's calling me a Russian troll. That's not what happened. She has run around town. All the Fox News shows have had Tulsi on there. And, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but she's been wearing the same damn white suit for since Mecca, was formed. Like, what the fuck? You've been wearing that suit since the flood, honey. You need to take it off. I don't know if she takes it off at night and hangs it up and or whatever, starches it down. But it's got to be running ragged on them armpits by now. That's some stank. I don't appreciate Tulsi. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk about her. So Gabbard has a lot of issues. She's a trashy garbage person. And I said she was a trashy garbage terrible person. And I changed my handle to be Why Won't Tulsi Go Away? When I did that, and I went in on Tulsi, my blog started getting hit from Russia. I had 70 different attempts, over a few day period of just them trying to get in there. I don't know what they're trying to do. Are they trying to lock me out? I don't know. But I don't even know what the hell they could possibly do in there. What are you going to do? Stop me from writing stuff? Oh, that's never going to stop me. I have all kinds of places to write things. Yeah, they tried to hack my blog. I got locked out of it a gang of times. And now I have to do all this two-factor and extra shit just to get in there. And I'm really not digging it. Because I used to just, no security, just go in. Now I have to have all these layers of security just to get into a stupid blog. That's ridiculous. Tulsi Gabbard and Russia ruins everything. Also Trump. Trump ruins things too. So that's what's been going on with Tulsi Gabbard and Hillary Clinton. I think there was an event that Hillary was supposed to go to that Tulsi was all supposed to go to that Hillary just pulled out of, so she doesn't have to deal with her. She's like, whatever. So they asked Hillary later, I think a few days ago, about the incident. And they're like, so what's up between you and Tulsi? Hillary goes full Mariah Carey, talking about, I don't know her. I never met her. I don't know who she is. Who's Tulsi? And, Tulsi is stupid. Tulsi sat up here and said that the race was between her and Hillary now. What kind of shit? Delusional. She's not the only one delusional, because Pete tried it too later, but we'll get to that later, because we need to have a whole talk about Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete needs to get silenced for a little while and sit his ass down, looking like a Kenny shoe store manager, assistant manager. Yeah. So I'm over here looking at how crazy she is, and Tulsi has been running around acting like nobody else exists besides her and Hillary. And all of the Russia Today and the Russian embassy on Twitter, they all support Tulsi. And it's ridiculous. She's horrible. And I don't think she's a Russian plant. I think she sucks like that much just in and of herself, They don't need to pay her or lure her. She's just that sucky. She sucks, and she always will. I've never liked her, and I never will. So that's what's up with Tulsi. Old Man River, a.k.a. Bernie Sanders. That old Marxist had a heart attack last month. And, no, I didn't pray for that. I don't pray. I'm atheist. I would never want that. And I have been feeling so bad about not liking him, that I haven't even been able to talk bad about him. That's my regular thing. And I mean, Bernie, I thought after he had a heart attack, he would know, oh no, I better slow down or whatever. Bernie is like, oh, that means I need to kick it up a few notches. So his fans have been pushing him, trying to get him to win or whatever. But from my side, I'm looking at it horrified, oh my God, this old man is sick. Why are you doing this? This is horrible. And I'm judging his fans. They're horrible people. Like when you have a heart attack and you have like stents put in, you those don't really last forever. And certainly not an 8-year term. So I I I don't get it. I feel like he should drop out. Um, he's too frail. I don't mean to be unkind, but I know he looks great right now. Actually, I commend him for his, getting up and getting on his feet, but um, not at the expense of your long-term health, of your survival. And I don't like it. I think his fans have become like Death Eaters. They're just terrible people, and they've been coming around and trying to do outreach to me lately, and it's hilarious. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, he has the best policies. You should check him out. I'm like, dude, I'm not new here. I don't care what his policies are. No, I'm not going to empower you crazy people in any way. I could agree with Bernie on 100% of the things he says. I actually agreed with a lot, like 90. No, never. I do not give a damn. Nope, nope. And it's not because he's old or white or sick. It's because he's an asshole. That's why. So people need to start recognizing that their attitude is really pushing people away. Oh, and I hear all the time, oh, the K Hive, just a bunch of meanies and mean girls, and you're just being so mean. And I'm like, so what? Do you know how nasty your people are? Like, I pull up screenshots now. Like, this is one of y'all. This is from today. This is from an hour ago. This is from 10 minutes ago. Oh, look, this is on your timeline. It's from you. It's terrible. So we've been having an epidemic on Twitter of white fragility, meltdowns, and insecurities, and lashing out and accusing blacks of racism against poor white women who just want their auntie granny to be president. And that's the problem. I keep saying, no, I don't want your auntie granny. And they don't like that. But Liz doesn't remind me of my auntie granny. That's what people don't seem to understand. Like, just because you identify with somebody, with your white self, does not mean that translates over to black people. We're not going to feel the same way about that person. We don't know them. You feel all comfortable. I'm like, okay, well, let me just see what she's done in social justice. I'll look at that. I go by your record. She ain't did a goddamn thing. So what's the point, really? Why are you bothering people? I really want to know. Like, why don't you leave people alone? Because I've been spending my time on Twitter telling white women to go fuck themselves. The white fragility movement, trying to bring back all that white fragility where they can't possibly, hear anything they don't like. Oh, God, go away. You don't have to be here with me. I don't care. Oh, well. So, there's this weird thing where they seem to believe we made some sort of pact with them that we were going to just not talk about any of the problems of their candidates, only attack Kamala Harris, and let their white ladies slide through without any vetting. They're like, oh, don't bringing up the Indian thing. That's a Republican talking. No, that's a Liz Warren talking point. That's what Liz Warren did. She made herself into a joke. They didn't make her do that. Oh yeah, they trolled her into it. But how you gonna get trolled into something by Don Jr. and his friends? Like, lady, you're 70 fucking years old. And so the DNA test, yeah, that to me, that's one bad thing. She's done worse things, just insidiously. So I'm not really down for Team Liz like I was before. I felt like I could handle it. But all them white women just yelling at me, well, they all caps it. Oh, trying to tell me about my behavior and what's wrong with me, how terrible I am. It has been majorly fucking boring, stupid, and slightly aggravating. I don't care what you think or what rules you made up. You didn't ask me. I would have told you no. That's a stupid rule. I don't like it. That's why they don't ask me. So if you don't ask me, don't think that I'm a part of your little thing, and get accused of being resistance. Like, yeah, bitch, I've been resisting before resistance ever resisted. Stop it. So yeah, I don't even like that. So we've having a lots of trouble on Twitter, and then Jack, he called himself he's banning political ads, which I don't know if that even helps us because. Did anybody look at Twitter ads? I never looked. And then beyond the Hillary stuff and the Tulsi stuff, and then the other stuff, we got Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg looks like an assistant manager at any footwear store in America, and sounds like it too. So annoying. Lately, we've been getting called homophobes constantly. Like, what is going on? I know it must have something to do with Pete because the last time we were getting called homophobes, it was some more shit like this. But this is all based on the vote against same-sex marriage, over a decade ago. And that was a bad vote. That was a bad decision that people made. There was a lot of media influence, telling them things that were not true and all these gloom and doom things. So people fell for it. And, I'm not one bit surprised. What else is going on in the race is Beto has chosen to step out of the race. I liked Beto. Out of all the white guys there, I felt like he got it, even if he fucked up. He went and let some kids put a MAGA hat on him. Bad. But, I sometimes think that, like, white people don't realize exactly how bad. They're like, what's wrong? It's just a hat. No, it's not a hat. It's a hate symbol. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together. We have to start getting on the same page when it comes to racist bullshit, white supremacy. We have to stop enabling that kind of shit. So, yeah, we're going to have to work on some things. Our candidates are not the best, like, at that kind of stuff, especially the white ones. Pete has done some sort of focus group, and somebody released it. It was about black voters and homophobia. Why are you doing that focus group, Pete? And, like, I'm at the point where I'm like, Pete released that himself. I think he's not even trying for black voters anymore. He's just trying to get sympathy from white voters about how mean we are to him. And I guess he thinks we'll just come through in the GE. But I don't trust him. I've read some things about him and heard some of the things he said. That lets me know that he'll do anything to win. It doesn't matter what kind of trick it is or whatever. You just can't trust him. Pete is untrustworthy. I don't think that he's running to be president. I think he must just be trying to up his profile for a governorship. He has to know at 37 years old, we're not going to trust him enough to give him the White House. We're just not. Dude, what did you do with South Bend? Is it so much improved? Are Black lives mattering? Do they have more money? Are they, better fed, better housing? What's going on? What have you done there? No, they're not doing so hot. And you have it split between the ones that got money out of the programs and the ones who did not. And the ones who did not are not that interested in Pete. And the ones who did get money, oh, we love Pete. Well, duh, he gave you money. So, I don't know. I think the Pete campaign is kind of not serious. It's sort of a joke. There's no way he's really trying to become president. Now we have fewer people in the race, which is good. I'm some of the people that we still have bother me. Just the fact that they're still there. Marianne Williamson, why are you here? Tulsi Gabbard, why don't you go away? Just Pete, bye, go home. You don't have the experience. You know what? Even Liz Warren doesn't have the necessary experience to be president, in my opinion. She has not made outreach to any voters of color since forever. She never has. And then recently, she started, this past year, she started doing outreach. Okay, that'll get you some during the primary. You'll never crack 50% like that. And the enthusiasm level is just not going to be there for you because you were not there for us. So why would people want to come out? And I think people are seeing the elections wrong. Can you win white men back has become the standard question everybody's asking. Not, can you mobilize black voters? Can you get them up? Can you get them out? Can you get them excited? So I fucking can't stand people. Can't stand their analysis. I just can't stand a lot of anything. I say a lot. I can't stand a lot of anything right now. And I mean, especially when it comes to this primary, it's horrible. It's a horrible primary. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost, just based on how stupid we're playing it. We're trying to go as far as possible to the left, and I'm like, barely anybody is comfortable that far to the left. Like, people aren't really they're not into it, a lot of people are just moderate. They're like, oh, wow, whoa, that sounds nice, but I don't believe it, and I'd like something more reasonable. And reasonable does matter. Like, with black voters, people think that we just want to be from just free shit like everybody else. Yeah, we kind of just want you to not make shit up or pretend some shit. I hate pretending, fakeness, bullshit. So that happened, and then we had Elijah Cummings died, and that was sad, 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 sad. And we got to watch his funeral, and I didn't say anything the whole time because I was just depressed. And I knew he was sick, and I had seen he was in a walker, but I was just hoping that it wasn't get that bad. Maybe he hurt his knee, but I was wrong. So he left work one day and didn't come back. And that's the thing that I worry about with Bernie. Who would he pick as a VP? Tulsi? Liz? Those are two horrible choices. And I know Bernie well enough to know that it's going to be a horrible choice. It'll be like Nina Turner or some shit. And he will not give a fuck what we say, because he just demands that we do whatever he wants. And that doesn't really happen. So I feel bad, but whatever. Then what we had was the debate. There was a debate. Everybody came. Most people held their ground, but Liz Warren spent a good amount of time getting all the shit she dished out back. She goes around and labels people corrupt and if you don't agree with her, you're corrupt, right? So people are tired of that. Pete was even tired of that. But most of all, Amy was tired of that. Just because you have a different policy position than Liz Warren does not mean you are bought by anybody or you're a bad person or you want Syrian babies dead. So I really wish people would stop clinging to this stupid weirdness. You know, people can have different ideas that get you to the same place. Maybe not at the same time, not the same way, but you get there. And the problem is we have people that are like, nope, there's only one way. It has to be this way. If there's any deviation from this, then it's bust. No, we're not taking that. And that's cute for your little groups and shit where you're putting on a show and putting on an act. That's not how shit works in the real world. Nobody will get shit. You're not going to get everything you want. But, Bernie is terrible. He doesn't tell them, oh, okay, well, you don't get everything you want. No, they're bad people. Fight them, fight them, fight them. So they end up fighting with us all night because we say, that doesn't sound like it's going to work. Oh, so angry. And the same thing with Liz. The last week or so, I have been bombarded and bombarded with Liz people telling me what not to say. Oh, my God. What is wrong with you? Stop. So they know they know what I'm supposed to say. Well, all white women in the world are nominated to police me and tell me what the fuck I should say. I don't like our primary. I don't think Tom Perez did the best job in setting it up, but I'm going to stop talking bad about him. People seem to like him in some places, I guess. I feel like he really let me down. The way the debates are, just the way the DNC just kissed bro assholes all year, it was not good. I'm not into it, and people are just running around behind me. Are you going to vote blue no matter who? And I'm at the point where I'm just like, hell no. Ask me one more time. And I'm voting for Trump. Jesus. I'm not really going to vote for Trump, but I wish they would leave me alone. And I'm hoping that works. Because there's no reason to go and find the same black woman who's already told the last 75 people that day to fuck off and go ask the same question. Are you going to vote blue no matter who? I don't know who told you guys that you should be doing that, but you need to fucking stop. You're not actually the supervisors of the resistance or of Twitter or of black people. We don't work for you. Okay? We're not slaves. We're not servants. We can go do what we want. We don't have to agree with you. And we don't have to be respectable in the way that you want us to be. So I really wish white women would do their own self-inventory. What's wrong with you, white lady? You fix that, and I'll work on me by myself. And it won't be the shit you worried about, okay? Because I'm always going to be the way I am. And this is all around the vetting of Liz Warren. Oh, don't you vet Liz Warren. Liz Warren is not to be vetted, okay? She's right about everything. And if you say she's wrong, then that's just because you're a Republican or you're paid to say she's wrong. The ego in her, my God, rivals Bernie even. Her against Trump would be devastating. Because while she's cocky and all that, she doesn't actually answer the question because the answers are stupid. Like how she did with the Native American thing. She was always segue to something else. Oh, the taxpayers wanted to talk about this. The voters want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. All you wanted to do at one time was talk about that. then you got caught up and looked stupid, and now you can't even hear it. We can't even discuss it because, oh, that's mean. You know, I'm a little bit tired of her damsel in distress act where she's always some victim of some evil people, and that's just not gonna work. Um, Especially since she released her Medi-Cal for all plan. Whoa, boy, how she's gonna pay for it? No, that is not gonna work. I know a lot of people are like, well, she put her wealth tax in it. That doesn't cure the problems that are in it. I don't understand why. Like you could, they put like, oh, well, she wants this. That takes care of it. You know, that takes the place of actually doing something, wanting to do something. I don't know. Oh, she wants to restructure. That's nice. She wants to do a whole lot with one piece of legislation, and I'm talking immigration reform, bank reform, um, scale down the military and industrial complex. She has so many things she wants to do. She done up that 2 cents per dollar thing on billionaires to 6, or maybe it's 8. I'm not even sure. Um, she's not going to get the amount of money out of anywhere that she says she is. She's just not. The money's just not there. And yeah, it's just not there. So beyond that, I don't really like that. Um, I have been hanging out with Kamala Harris stands and with the Kamala Harris stands, and we have been enjoying life. Win, lose, or draw, you should at least have fun while you're doing it. And if you're not having fun, you're in a sucky campaign run. I see some miserable supporters who just look beat down, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? And I don't know what's wrong with them. Maybe they just have bad style, and that's why they look beat down. But it's really not cool. Yeah. Then let's talk about Kamala. Kamala has been going down in the polls. This is to be expected because white voters are fickle as fuck. Whenever they see a shiny new object, they run and chase it. You know, it's like having a pen light and moving around for your dog. It's like, oh, over here, over here, over here, over here. So they've a lot of them glommed onto Pete, who will never win. It's not going to happen. And a lot of them glommed onto Liz, who somehow has the same amount of black vote as Kamala, but 4 times the white voters, which means that her black vote is not nearly enough for the position she's in. I have told people why. I've told them over and over again. People don't listen to me. People think, oh, well, everybody should be. Everybody's not over anything. You don't have everybody counted for. And the way y'all just come with the tokenization, you pull one person of color that supports you and that's just like represents everybody. I hate it. I hate you for it. I hate them for participating if they know. You know, usually they don't, but yeah. So I have a lot of issues, but Kamala has been getting the short end of the stick. She doesn't get any positive coverage except for, well, the last few days. But we went around days ago yelling at everybody about not giving color coverage. So hopefully, let's see. Because just showing Biden and Hunter 1,000 times and Bernie a few hundred times, and then Liz, and then everybody else besides below Pete gets no mention, or race, excuse me, if it's a problem, then they get mentioned. Like if they make a mistake or they get a bad poll, whatever it is, then there's some attention. So I don't trust the media, but I knew that they were going to do this because the media does not like black women. You remember what happened with Tamron Hall. There was no reason for that. Everybody knows that, you know, yeah, Okay, Megyn Kelly's a racist biatch. And how you gonna take the black lady segment and give it to Megyn Kelly? Megyn Kelly wasn't even that good at her job. I'd never found her good. I've always despised her. She's what conservatives see as a newscaster or whatever they believe a newscaster should look like if they're a girl. I would never look like that. So, yeah, Megyn Kelly is a fake, 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 fake. Um, so many problems this week. I've been yelled at about anti-white racism so much that I want to get a Mayo jar and put pudding in there and troll them back or something. They're just really fucking with me. Everybody fucks with me. It's probably my fault. So, I did see Kamala do some really great things this weekend. She went out there and there was a forum and she set it the fuck off. She was on stage getting all the applause and all the claps and all the standing ovations. She was doing the damn thing. And, you get to the news and they're like, Warren, shut it down. Like, oh my God, y'all are crazy. But, she's white. So she's going to be judged by a different, measuring stick. And as long as she's competent or sounds competent, there you go. Right now the media is lefty. They're leftier than thou and super lefty and progressive and progressive. I'm progressive. Like, shit. You're not as progressive as me. And Bernie's more progressive than Liz. Like, that shit fucking matters. Okay? It doesn't matter if you're pure against hot chocolate or pure for hot chocolate. Stupid. So I have my issues. I'm still mad at Pete. I'm not going to stop being mad at Pete. So Klobuchar had a good moment in the last debate, and she got to tell Liz off. I was really impressed by her, but, at the same time, yeah, probably not. Probably won't happen. I think if Harris collapses, I will go and vote for boring ass Joe and just hope for the best, I'm not going to empower burners. And wow, Liz, though, she's a piece of work. Liz is a straight up piece of work. Oh my God. So lately, Liz's people have been the ones coming to try to shut me down and shut me up. I'm not really used to strangers, coming up to me or even online and telling me what to do. I wish that shit would go out of style. I'll, for the rest of my life, I could probably never vote blue no matter who. I'll have to research them and make sure they're not one of these assholes. So, So, yeah. The healthcare plan was, the media coverage of Kamala grew after we did all of our complaining and booing of Jason Johnson. We always like to do that. Gotta blame him because it's his fault. And we did have I could look him up right here, the Black Power rankings, and he's never nice to come on. Oh, this week, after he got dragged, it was weird. He suddenly started acting cool. What the fuck? It's really crazy how people treat Kamala Harris. I am shocked at it still. And, why should I be shocked? I know my country. I know how we are. I'm still shocked. Maybe shell-shocked? I don't know. So, yeah. Jason Johnson does the Black Power rankings. And let's tell you the order he went with. On top, he has Beto. What? Beto Beto dropped out that day. Ew, that sucks. At least Jason knows that the circus peanuts are the worst candy ever, and that black licorice and stale Jolly Ranchers are ranking terrible too. So Halloween candy sucks, and we got Beto at number one. Why would Beto be number one? I like Beto. Why would he be number one? I don't get it. So Beto's number one. Um, I guess it says he jumped to 4% nationally in some polls and has moved up in New Hampshire as well. He called out the payday lenders on products. Okay, that was cool. And he went on the Breakfast Club. Then why did you drop out? You know what? Beto, I'll see you later. Let me know when you're running for governor of Texas, please. Okay? Kamala Harris was number two. She should have been number one. She had a great week. She went to the Justice Forum at President College, at Benedict College, and she made it not a joke because she got the organizers booted off because they gave Trump an award. Why would you give Trump an award? I would never give Trump an award. And all the people that were talking shit about her for what she did benefited, by not being tainted with that bullshit. And it was a good move. It's just like when she wanted to ban Trump from Twitter. Banning Trump from Twitter would be one of the smartest things to do. Sure, it might drive down traffic because you don't have so many fucking bots, but not all those motherfuckers are real people, and Trump is just gonna get somebody killed. Please don't be me. Thanks. So Harris did good. She freed the kids out of the dorm because she did a protest. She was going to boycott the event until the organizers pulled out because they were making the kids stay in their rooms. And I think Trump let like 10 come out of like 200 or something, and only 7 showed up. So then we had the Justice Votes town hall, blew it out the water. She was getting standing ovations. It was wild. I wish I was there. I would have enjoyed it so much. She called out the revenge porn against Rep. Katie Hill, the one that resigned. She did lay off campaign people. She said she's downsizing and she's going to go all in on Iowa. So I guess she went up to this week. Cory Booker went down. He's next. He's number 3. I guess he went down because other people went up. I don't know. He did explain magic shave powder to non-black people. So, and if you don't know what that is, yeah. So, okay. I don't know why he went down. He went to the Justice Votes 2020 forum. I don't know. I don't understand Jason Johnson's Black Power ranking at the fuck all. But whatever, let him do his nerd thing. Julian Castro was next. He's number 4. He moved up. I guess he's been doing a lot of talk about racial justice. He always does. He keeps the focus on that. Racial justice, criminal justice, whatever. And he's comfortable going around and talking to inmates. He's not. If Liz had been there, I can't imagine how shook she would be, like in a jail, talking to prisoners who are in their prisoner uniforms, no handcuffs, nothing like that. How could Liz be able she would not be able to handle it. So Castro was walking around the prison, just chilling. But he's moving up a little bit with black voters, okay? And he's up to 3% now. 14% among black voters who have even considered voting for. Ooh, so he's baby steps, but he's getting up. Liz Warren went down 3 to number 5. I don't even know how she's number 5. Liz Warren is the most boring woman on earth, okay? She lies a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to say that, but when you get information from her about something, it tends not to be quite true. But it says that she's now in a dead heat with Kamala Harris and Bernie Sanders among black voters. Trip. She's got, like, Kamala Harris is at 4%. Liz Warren's at 20%. Why is she in a dead heat with Kamala among black voters? You are not doing good with black people. If you're up that high, you should be up that high with us too. 20% of black people should be on you. Why are they not? Because you never did nothing for us. And you've never been around. I don't know what groundwork Jason's talking about she's leaving, but he's like a Bernie bro. So he's going to accept anything, and I won't. Yeah. Just trash. She doesn't deserve shit. Yang went up 1. I don't know why. He should drop out. I like him. I mean, as a person, I don't want him to be president because I don't like the way the white nationalists like his ass too. No, thank you. But Hannibal Buress has said he's part of the Yang Gang. And I'm like, okay, well, he's comedy, so okay. Bernie Sanders apparently follows Hannibal Buress, but Hannibal Buress isn't falling back. So that's something to know. Yang with these motherfucking, with this $1,000 a month, I am really tired of that gimmick. Stop saying it. You have to come up with something else. You can't just keep saying I'm that Asian guy that wants to give you everybody $1,000 a month. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Okay? Bernie. He's up 3 now at number 7. Did you see Bernie tell that young black man, be respectful so that the cop doesn't blow his head off? Oh, Lord. Bernie's old as fuck. I mean, I felt like I was stepping back into the Great Depression with that. Like, can I get a nickel for a meal too? Like, he is really old. He's old. Okay. Old. Okay. Biden, down 3 at number 8. I don't know what he did wrong. Okay. I don't know what Biden did wrong, but apparently he's down 3. There's nothing that he did wrong as I'm looking, and he didn't actually do anything wrong. Mayor Pete, he's at number 9. He stayed flat. No, Mayor Pete. No. No. You and your focus groups about are black people too homophobic to vote for me disqualifies you. You're smarmy, you're sneaky. That's some underhanded shit. And I just believe you leaked it. I think you leaked that your own shit so that you can get sympathy from white people and get white sympathy votes and money and stuff like that. I'm looking at your picture right here and you just look shady. Yeah, Pete looks shady. Pete, you look shady. It's time for you to go. And all these internet fucking analysts, oh, they know everything. Shut up. You don't know shit. Okay? At this time, in 2004, you had Gephardt up. Dean was rising. He peaked in December. And then, Dean scream, out of here. Tom Steyer is at number 10. So he's went down to, let's talk about Tom Steyer. Tom Steyer had us in office in South Carolina. He hired someone to work for him. The guy that he hired is ex-military. You would think, oh, upstanding guy, whatever. He had worked for the Democratic Party in South Carolina. I guess managing data. He's a data nerd, whatever. Maybe he trained people as well. But he goes into the I guess they access databases and they have passwords to get in and all that nonsense. And since he used to train people, he had some training accesses. Why did he log in under his training codes? That because when he quit working for the party, they took all his access away, and they, so he couldn't get in. He kept a training one and then used it to, guess what? Go in Kamala's files and download her shit. What the hell is up with white men? Well, he was black, but Dwayne Sims, he has resigned from his position today because they did an investigation and didn't turn out in his favor. He went in there and he downloaded Kamala's stuff. And yesterday they were trying to make it like there was some confusion about what really happened. And I'm like, what the hell? So they were trying to say at first that it was an accident that he got in there. He contacted them immediately to let them know and so that they could shut down access. And let me tell you what they say right here. We are talking about 180 seconds in a system that is notoriously inaccurate. Apparently, he was still downloading shit while he was on the phone reporting that he had access. And they supposedly made him destroy it. If I get one email from Steyer, I am on his ass like snake on shit. Not having this shit. So it's more fuckery, like always. So that was same thing happened to Hillary. There's a lot of parallels with Hillary in this campaign. A lot of the stuff that happened to Hillary it happens to Kamala. And she also ended up, we're all Hillary voters. A lot of my Hillary crew just transferred straight over to Kamala. I don't understand why people even think the other candidates are even worthy of looking at, I just don't see it. Pete, he'll never pull the black vote. He's over here labeling us homophobes. There's a lot of people a little salty that are like, oh, hold on, Pete, why don't you go fuck yourself? So he'll be getting a lot of go fuck yourselves if he ended up to be the nominee. Liz doesn't answer a question. You could ask Liz the same question 45 times in 45 ways, and Liz is going to talk about something else. She'll talk about something around the issue, but she ain't going to talk about what you want to talk about. And she's not going to answer directly. That's how she got caught up with her Medicare for All. How are you going to pay for it? Because she's been, castigating everybody who doesn't agree with her and Bernie's version that bans health insurance. And they're like, okay, well, how are you going to pay? How are you going to pay? So for months, people have been asking how she's going to pay. This woman put out a plan the other day. And it is, they're trying to say it's good. It is so terrible. It's terrible. Now, we could talk about it from a leftist perspective if we're doing idealism or it's, whatever. This is a goal to read. That's nice. We need stuff that can actually become law. I want solutions in this campaign. I want somebody that can get in there and actually do something. I don't want to hear you in the White House talking about fighting. Fight, telling me to get up and fight. I have shit to do. That's what I'm hiring you for. If you can't do that and you need me, don't ever try to get the job. We don't want you. And Liz seems like she has a list of vendettas. And her policy is crafted around her vendettas. I'm not interested in your vendettas. I mean, it's cool you have them and everything. I have my own too. But I'm not here for yours, okay? Like, I'm not super angry at lobbyists, okay? I don't think everybody's corrupt if they don't agree with me. Just stupid. But, no, not really. Just, like, banning insurance is supported by 13% of the population. Why do we have to have all this unpopular ass shit as central features of the campaign? How the fuck are we going to win when we're going to walk out there? This is part of her plan. It's like $30 billion. I mean, it's billion. Trillion. $30 trillion. And then she wants to ban insurance. And then she comes out talking about 2 million people are going to lose their job. Oh, well, that's great. So we're going to go campaign on spending trillions of dollars, raising taxes, and firing 2 million people. How the fuck? Okay, so some people are just trying to lose, right? You know, had me thinking she was a Republican plant. Speaking of Republican plant, why did Liz Warren, when Biden's campaign criticized her crazy, stupid, weird math, tell him that he was running the wrong primary? Liz Warren, you didn't become a Democrat until the 90s, okay? Joe Biden was there. He'd been a Democrat a long time, 20, 30 years. What the fuck are you talking about? The wrong primary. Being a Democrat isn't all about who wants to make the rich pay the most. That's not what being a Democrat is. I think you got shit fucked up. Maybe you need to be an independent. I don't know. Yeah, she's bizarre. So and I have people like, oh, how could you defend Biden? Because he's right. Her math is ridiculous, and it's not going to work. So, yeah. Other than that, I have a whole bunch more to talk about, but I'm going to have to cut it up into like 4 or 5 episodes because I'm already at an hour here, and that's not good. So, all right. I'll say one more thing. The candidates we have left, they are the better of the candidates, but I don't really like them. Beto left. I liked him better. I just don't like the candidates that we have left. Amy's cool, but I'm not going for it. Liz, she just attack. And she can't take it. She can dish it out. She cannot take it. She cannot. She's just like, what? How could you say that about me? I'm important. And I wrote a little thing about her. So go read it. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So next episode, I'm going to try to get Chris on here. So I'm going to do 2 back-to-back. And then I'll try to get all this stuff out. I'll go through this one, and I probably might have to cut a few things out, but whatever. And I'll find my music while I'm sitting here waiting for Chris. So that's all for the show. You can find me at Bianca and Della Rosa on Twitter, or J. Facradine, or Brave New Blog. There's quite a few of them. I think in Casimir is still going around. I gave away Wonder Bitch to my friend Dane. So, hi Dane. He's got Wonder Bitch now, so if you're looking for him, there he is. And I'm going to wrap it up now. I will see you. I should just, should I beatbox at the end so that there's music? No. All right. So, talk to you guys later. Bye.